Hi, my name is Jessica Aguayo, and I did my first presentation in motion analysis on a toe touch and cheerleading. What is motion analysis? Sport motion analysis looks at the biomechanics of athletics using motion capture software, cameras, and markers. Many sports involve subtle, complex movements and high velocities. These are difficult to assess accurately using 2D video. My athlete. People flaked on me, so I decided to do this myself. I've been cheering for 7 years. My toe touches were never the best, so this was a perfect opportunity to improve them. My program was of 2 weeks, 5 days a week, and I was doing 10 toe touches. I was originally using 15, but I got tired after the fifth one, so I just decided to keep 10. I did multiple stretches, multiple exercises, and recorded myself every other day to see how much I was improving. What is a toe touch? A toe touch is the most recognizable cheerleading jump, very similar to what is known in gymnastics as a straddle jump. In this jump, the legs are straddled and straight up parallel to the ground, toes are pointed, knees are pointing up, backwards, and your hands are in fist or blades and arms are in a T motion. A lot of people think that just bending over and touching your toes is what a toe touch is, but that's not the case. How to do a toe touch. Jump off of your toes. Jumping off of the balls of your feet will actually make your jumps higher. Don't bring your chest down. When in the jump, you want your arms to be in a T motion and your chest should remain straight up. Point your toes and smile. It's very important not to bend your legs during this jump. They should be straight out to either side of you. The only time you should slightly bend your legs is when you land. The landing. Keep it clean. Make sure to snap your legs down fast and land with those feet and arms together. Here are some stretches and exercises that I did. So these are the pictures of the stretches I did, and here is the exercise video.
To know how to properly do a toe touch, here are some exercises you can do to get your toe touch higher. For this exercise, go into a straddle and slightly lift your legs off the ground. Try to hold it there for about 10 seconds, then bring your legs even higher. Then continuously bring them up and down from a straddle around 8 to 10 times. Another exercise is to sit with your arms in the T motion and your legs slightly off the ground, then try to kick your legs back as far as you can. Then do 10 kicks to the side and try to hold the last kick in the air for 10 seconds. Make sure to repeat this with your other leg as well. Then do kicks again, except adding jumps. And the final exercise to improve your toe touch is to rest your leg on something that is waist level or slightly higher. Then try to lift your leg off of it 10 times.
So on the first video, I saw that I needed to point my toes, fix my wrist, improve my landing, improve my swinging in my arms, and I had to keep my chest up. I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. The videos were recorded in slow motion, and then they don't want to slow-mo no more, so sorry about that. As you can see, I didn't land it. Usually the coach says that if you actually want to land it correctly, we actually have to not improve with the higher jumps. But in this case, the stretches really did work, so I did my jump higher than usual. So that's like probably the highest I've ever done with stretching. So there's a lot of injuries in cheer, and I'm just going to talk about mainly like the ones that we are talking about right now. So 65% of sport injuries are in cheer. Injuries that can happen are knee stress, sprained ankles, Strained back muscles, torn ligaments, or fractures, mainly from jumping or from flipping. Intermittent require explosive push off of power by the legs and trunk. Large muscles such as the quads and the hamstrings should be stretched. Heel stretch or toe touches require extensive flexibility. Calf muscles should be stretched. If not, you can even strain it with excessive jumping. Stretch back muscles in case of injury. Contact appropriate medical personnel, and seek advice. Follow the RICE, which is rest, ice, compression, and elevation after the injury. So in my final video, as you can see, I put on the side the pointing my toes, my wrist, improved the landing, the improved arm swing, and my chest up. And here's my video. As you can tell there, I actually kind of bend my knees, but that's okay because this is not just 100% sure that I'm going to get better, but definitely I have improved a lot. Um, Thank you very much and have a good rest of your day.